Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
So, do they still have this TV show called Ripley's Believe It or Not? Because if they do, I've got a humdinger for them. It involves the Atlanta Falcons, general manager Terry Fontenot and head coach Arthur Smith. Did you hear what they said last week? About trading Matt Ryan to the Indianapolis Colts for just a third-round draft pick? Yee. Okay, I want to start by talking about the Green Bay Packers and this guy named Aaron Rodgers. Ever hear of Aaron Rodgers? Pretty good. He's an icon, all right? One of the best quarterbacks in the history of the National Football League, but he's a little, a few years ago, Packers got this backup quarterback just in case. They drafted this guy just in case Aaron Rodgers decided to retire or leave or whatever, so on and so forth. Just got old, and Aaron Rodgers went nuts. So the last couple of years, he's been holding the Green Bay Packers hostage, following the season, like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to retire. I don't know if I'm going to play elsewhere, blah, blah, blah. I might go home to mommy. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, after this last season, when Aaron Rodgers won his fourth National Football League MVP, he was like, I don't know. All right. And all these rumors were out there. And the rumors were that the Green Bay Packers were going to satisfy his wishes. Some said that he wanted to go to Denver or Tennessee or Pittsburgh. And then somebody asked the Packers GM, Brian Gutekunst, about this. Is it true that you guys are going to let this guy dictate his future? And his response was, Brian Gutekunst, the general manager of the Packers, that was not something I told him. Yet the Atlanta Falcons last week, I'll get to that in a minute. All right, now, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited. Greatest coverage of Atlanta sports teams right here on this YouTube channel. And we're sponsored by Prize Picks. You can pick up to 2 to 5 players over or under various sports. Great fantasy game here. Just put in that promotion code ASU as in Atlanta Sports Unlimited. Also, I'm the author of this upcoming book called The Real Hank Aaron. Comes out on May 17th. You don't want to miss this. I'll talk more about this when we get closer. But you can pre-order right now on Amazon and also Barnes & Noble. Let's get back to the Falcons. They blew it. On this YouTube channel, I said in February, not of 2022, of 2021, I said on this YouTube channel, and I said the following also on WSB Sports Zone, which I do every Sunday here in Atlanta. I said the same thing. I said the number one choice for the Falcons, the plan for the future. Can you imagine that? Like the Green Bay Packers were doing, cause Aaron Rodgers go nuts. I said they should plan for the future at quarterback and get, wait for it, Deshaun Watson. No, I didn't say it recently. I said that in February of 2021. Okay? Then I said that they don't get Deshaun Watson, take that number 4 pick overall in the NFL draft of last year and get Justin Fields from up the road here in Kennesaw, Georgia, to have him as a backup and ready to go as a succession plan for Matt Ryan. They didn't do it. So as a result, they were in one of the biggest messes in the history of the National Football League this year. They had Matt Ryan, and they said, well, we got to get rid of him now. Because first they tried to get Deshaun Watson. That blew up in their face. Because Deshaun Watson, who they should have gotten last year, and they tried to get this year, and was too late because he goes to the Cleveland Browns, because that blew up in his face. They had Matt Ryan sitting there watching this fiasco with Deshaun Watson. Now, he doesn't want to be here, and nor should he be here. So now the Falcons are in a bind because they got to take a $40 million salary cap hit, the biggest in the history of the National Football League, because of Matt Ryan's stupid salary they got themselves into for years ago. But anyway, so they said that, okay, well, in this press conference last week was Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith. They said, we could have gotten a lot more for Matt Ryan if we would have shopped him around a little bit. But out of fairness, I'm paraphrasing, out of fairness to Matt Ryan, okay, and we wanted to do good by the player, we decided to let him dictate where he wanted to go to. Just like a 5-year-old wants to eat cookies and ice cream all the time. We're going to let him do that. We don't care, all right? So as opposed to this franchise, in case you haven't heard, the Falcons are rather bad. Yeah, they're coming off of 4 straight losing seasons. They don't have a running game. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have any wide receivers. They don't have a pass rush. Matter of fact, they don't have a defensive line. They don't have any linebackers. Well, they got one kind of sort of, but it's getting old. They got one guy in the secondary. They even lost their long snapper. Yet they're saying that even though we're in this bind, because Matt Ryan did so well. Let's talk about Matt Ryan, by the way. Matt Ryan's a future Pro Football Hall of Famer. There's no question about that. I mean, Matt Ryan, went to 4 Pro Bowls. Aaron Rodgers went to 10. And they're about the same age. All right. But and Matt Ryan, they want to do good by this guy, the Falcons, because, I mean, he also won an MVP. Yeah, I just said Aaron Rodgers won 4. But don't forget, Matt Ryan took the Falcons to a Super Bowl. 28-3, but he took them to the Super Bowl. And Aaron Rodgers took the Packers to 2 Super Bowls. And he also won one of the 2. But the Falcons said, out of deference to the player, we decided to just, give him whatever he wanted to, even though we only going to get a 3rd-round draft pick, as opposed to trying to do whatever we can with this franchise to get as much as we can to help this pitiful franchise start to turn around. Well, instead of doing that, we're going to help out Matt Ryan. Yeah, that makes total sense.
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale